Ternary is a B2B SaaS platform that allows creators and communities to be able to better manage and also monetize into a recurring revenue business. The way that I've always looked at it is also the same way that Salesforce has looked at it in terms of what differentiates our platform from the others out there. And the way I could best explain it is there's some folks out there that look at it as a marketplace where they allow people to purchase products and services through a one-stop shop kind of storefront. However, the drawbacks behind that is that you oftentimes share a lot of real estate with other brands that you may not want to be sharing real estate with. And so the approach that we take is something closer to what Salesforce has done, but also something like Shopify, where we allow each creator or community to be able to build their own storefront, their own brand, their own assets, and own those assets for themselves without ever having to share that with others.
We design, develop, and manage Discord communities. We did that for ourselves with our own community, so it just made sense to create that service. Throughout our experience, when companies look to monetize their communities on Discord, there's a lot of different product offerings out there, right? And when we go through this process, we're usually handing off and recommending different platforms that can process these transactions. But so far, prior to meeting Ternary, none were so appealing to us in that there wasn't this perfect product made by a creator for his own community. So with Ternary, when we have a client that wants to potentially unlock the power of Discord, it's this perfect combo where it's like, okay, we also have this product that can help you transact your payments, but also act as a CRM. Because of Jason's background at Salesforce, it goes to show that his product is created with a Salesforce mindset, with these intricate differences that cater to creators for their community. That's why he termed it C2C. It's not customer to customer, it's creator to community. Who is Jason Lee? Jason Lee is a 34-year-old intellectual who understands the future of media and technology in the 21st century, catered to creators for their communities. He went to Syracuse. He was doing pre-law. He then got a job at Salesforce, being one of the first engineers in the New York office. He was in early. He went on to spend 7 years at Salesforce, climbing the ranks, increasing his salary, doing really well financially, but got into this fear of boredom that he wanted to do more and started his stock education journey for himself. He then got a lot of people asking him for advice on, how can I get into stocks? How do you trade? And he went from texting people to starting an Instagram, and then from starting an Instagram and growing it to starting a Discord community. And this was in 2019. He then found out that all these different services like Upgrade Chat and LaunchPass, Payroll, they didn't hit the mark on what he wanted because of his CRM background. So he decided to create his own. And he made Ternary for himself, and through word of mouth has had over 120 clients in the stock education fintech space on Discord reach out asking to use his service. And he quickly realized, wow, I can turn this into another layer of our business. Over the course of 3 years, he's transacted over $10 million, charging 5 to 7% fees for a simplistic, straightforward payment processor with CRM capabilities. Then came across us.
So the first experience meeting the Assetentities team in person was, to me, just a match made in heaven. At the end of the day, one of the most important things that any founder or leader looks for is a cultural fit among the people, because ideas are many, but the right people and the right combination of people to execute on the idea is few and far between. And so from the first day that I met Arshia, as well as Kyle and the rest of the team, I immediately knew that these were like-minded individuals that had the same goals and the same passions and the same vision that I had. And so by aligning ourselves together and by building the same wheel together, we can now build something greater and much bigger than what we could have done separately on our own. So the beauty to everything that we've already done is that the groundwork has already been laid out. So now we're just going to be taking the different moving pieces, making sure that everyone's aligned, consolidating efforts so that our brand and our corporate awareness can be better understood by the masses.
It's very rare that our company comes across another company where a lot of parallels are seen. The moment I met Jason, he reached out to me over LinkedIn. I didn't know that there was another stock group that started in 2019, a year before we did. For that layer to be there and then he go and create Ternary based off of a need that he came across within the first few months of running his community, that's a very attractive product, because oftentimes people see market opportunity and they try and create not knowing the internal stuff that a creator or community leader or manager really needs. So there's options out there, but they charge the creator a lot. Some range from 10% and higher in commissions, and others charge very cheap but don't give the creator all the tools that they need.
So the synergies between both companies are very many in between. First, on the OptionsSwing side, because Asset Entities already has a Discord community around finance education, it only supplements and increases our offering to more and more individuals out there. On the Ternary side, we have the ability to not only help the existing communities that Asset Entities is currently managing through DDM, but we also have the ability to acquire new communities and continue expanding our footprint across the industry. So the acquisition of our businesses opened up many new opportunities for us. At the end of the day, we have the ability to not only reach more and more customers and communities and brands, but from there, we also have the ability to help them. And I think that's the most important thing of everything that we're doing is allowing businesses, creators, communities to be able to service their constituents a lot easier than currently available today. When you look at the landscape of solutions that are available, sure, there's plenty of things that are available for enterprise businesses and small businesses like Salesforce and Zendesk and HubSpot. But where is that for the creator economy? And so that's what we're looking to fix is by offering these solutions and this technology to the creator economy, we allow them to now be able to leverage the same tools that large enterprise and small businesses are using to better grow their businesses and be able to have something that's more sustainable. There is a fundamental shift that is happening within the economy today. Brands and companies are beginning to understand the importance of community. So as brands and companies begin to understand this fundamental shift, they're going to also start understanding and seeing that there's a lot of these loyalists or these passionate community members for their brand. However, today, where can these communities be found? Very few, right? So by being able to now leverage the power of something like Discord to bring like-minded individuals together into a single place, now it allows for brands and customers and community members and so forth to be able to engage with each other on a much deeper level. Through this, it also opens up new opportunities. Brands and businesses can offer unique experiences to the individual community members that were not previously available before. And by offering these exclusive opportunities and these experiences, from there it allows customers to not only become even bigger loyalists and evangelists, but also lifelong customers of that brand.
A lot more awareness will be brought around this company because we have now combined two different brands with a social presence, with a layer of SaaS, software as a service from Ternary, and community management as a service from DDM. We're changing the landscape of the future, so investors should be excited about that. We're going outside of the norm of marketing, but at the same time not deviating so far away that it becomes unrealistic. It's very realistic. Media is changing. There's no objection to that. So that's what investors should expect.